Um, yeah. Hello, guys. It seems I just wanted to make a quick video on this because I thought it was highly important. It's to do with the Kenyan president. Turns out he's actually turned down the African. He's turned down the. Sorry, not the African. He's turned down the gay rights movement, the gay rights agenda, which was supposed to be taking place by modern day Kenya by a European reporter who interviewed him uh, in the news. So far, I appear to get my source from Black and Black Education TV. So shout out goes out to her. I gotta congratulate her on making that video on that, cause yeah, it seems now I can see that African leaders are beginning to wake up and not taking, after what the Europeans are saying, for them. Usually whatever European says to them, they're easily fooled and tricked into saying yes to everything and agreeing with everything that they say. But seems with this, they're able to say no and use it against the European. Uh, the European does not sound pleased. I mean, I just find it strange how Europeans don't help us when it comes. Well, it's not a matter of helping; it's a matter of sharing knowledge for us to, you know, use technology to build, but instead they rather force a gay agenda, a gay rights agenda on Africans rather than filling in knowledge for them. So for me to think about it, it just goes to show you that the Europeans, all they care about is the decline of the African nation. They want the African nation to decline simply by forcing the gay agenda on them, you know? So the fact that the African leader has actually turned it down, the European reporter doesn't sound very happy. It's like she's demonic in a way, She wants to see the struggle and the hurt and the suffering and the gay agenda forced upon Africans. Like she's trying to get some sort of kick out of it. But the fact that the African Kenyan president has said no to this gay agenda, she seems to be getting highly defensive. And all I can do is just laugh because she looks very pathetic. I mean, look at her. Huh? Can you see? There's the European reporter, and then there's the African president, and then all of a sudden, she's trying to force the gay agenda, but the African president, who happens to be a Kenyan, turns around and says, "It's of no importance here to us." So it's like she has her feelings hurt or for some sort of reason. Like the Africans, yeah, we Africans, the Kenyans doesn't want the gay agenda forced upon them. No, they don't. Hmm? They don't want the gay agenda forced upon them. Plain and simple. I mean, you can't just force it down their throats. But this lady seems to have a problem with that. I don't know why, but it's not going to be forced down their throats. Plain and simple. I mean, I just find it ridiculous. But whatever the case is, I'm just glad that the African Kenyan president has actually turned it down because this is a good sign and it shows that Africans are starting to think for themselves. They're beginning to think what's right and what's wrong for their nation. They're not letting their European neighbors who live up north hold their hands and tell them, oh, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? If you really wanted to hold an African's hand, at least share some knowledge with them, instead of giving off false information. Right, guys, that's all I'm going to give off. That's all the information I'm going to give off. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. See ya.